Each year from 2016 to 2018, Texas A&M has seen a sharp increase in reports of sexual assault on campus. In just 3 years, reports increased by over 200%. Now authorities are on the lookout after receiving numerous complaints about students being drugged and sexually assaulted off campus. 25 News reporter Hallie Jones has the latest.
Texas A&M University's Title IX office has received anonymous reports that allege drug-facilitated sexual assaults off campus. In an email sent out to students on Friday, September 18th, Texas A&M's Title IX office warned students of possible sexual assaults occurring off campus. A&M students speaking out saying they know survivors of sexual assault at the university.
They're true. I personally know a few women who have dealt with this problem in the past.
Title IX office receiving the reports through the university's anonymous tip lines provided to students such as Stop Hate and Tell Somebody, which students say they believe is one of many beneficial resources.
Having that resource is probably empowering a lot more people to kind of come forward with what's happened with them.
With a number of resources for survivors on campus at Texas A&M, the Sexual Assault Resource Center also works hand in hand with the university and also the community.
We provide free counseling services. We provide 24-hour crisis intervention services, case management, referrals, and information. And we also provide education and outreach services, which I think is key in prevention as far as with sexual assault on college campuses.
In light of recent warning to students regarding drug-facilitated sexual assault, SARC says it's important to not confuse drugs being the reason sexual assaults are occurring.
Alcohol and substances don't cause sexual assault or rape. It's the perpetrator that causes rape.
Nationally, universities see an increase in reporting of sexual assaults at the beginning of September and around the holidays.
Specifically with college sexual assaults, we see a significant increase in September. So that's where our increase comes, and then also around the holidays. So around the end of the semester and of course spring break, I know that spring break locations will see an increase.
Kelsey Hoff instead says it's important to always be with people you trust, especially when going out.
Just like having that kind of bubble or community of those like few people that you're close with, that you personally trust, is really important, and just kind of like making sure that they are on your side and they have your back.
Texas A&M Police Department says they are assisting Title IX in their investigation into the anonymous reports. Reporting in Bryan, Hallie Jones, 25 News.
Hallie, thank you. 2 men are dead tonight after crashing a hang glider on I-14 in Harker Heights. Authorities say the 2 men took off from Skylark Field Airport in Killeen before crashing into the interstate's median. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. Texas A&M researchers are working to develop the first oral anthrax vaccine for livestock and wildlife. 25 News reporter Hannah King shows us how crucial an oral vaccine would be to ensure animals can survive the disease.
The Texas Health and Human Services is reporting that most of the animals affected by this disease are those with hooves, such as deer, cattle, goats, and sheep.
Dr. Jamie Ben Felix is a postdoctoral research associate in the Cook Wildlife Lab at Texas A&M, and she's the woman working to develop the first oral anthrax vaccine for wildlife and cattle. Anthrax can be found in the soil, and grazing cattle can become infected. Dr. Ben Felix says the inhalation can kill the animals pretty rapidly, within 1 to 3 days. She also says the effects of anthrax is a huge economic issue, particularly across the state of Texas.
Last summer was particularly bad, where we estimate that there was probably around 10,000 animals that were killed by it, and if you conservatively estimate that each of those animals was worth $1,000, that can quickly add up to $10 million in losses over a few short months last summer.
Dr. Ben Felix says an oral vaccine would be easier to administer. Currently, the anthrax vaccine is a hand injection, which is time-consuming for some and hard to deliver to most wildlife animals.
Researchers say developing an oral